What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
It's podcast time.
What time is it?
Podcast time.
Yes, it is the Microfev Word podcast. Welcome, I'm producer Dan. I just guide you into your podcast listening every day. Now, today on the show, some carjackings and some violent crime that's been happening, and us being a very local Melbourne show and having a history of trying to put some action to get a stop to this. We spoke about it, and we also had one of the witnesses from the most recent big situation that happened. So you're going to hear him on the show today. Also, an answer for Alpha Buck's going to come in as well. I'm going to try and get you one step closer to $10,000. Heaps of other fun stuff in the show. You enjoy.
Microfev and Nick give a fox about Melbourne.
We love this city.
It's the Foxes, Microfev and Nick.
Wake up with Microfev and Nick.
Welcome to the Microfev and Nick podcast for Chemist Warehouse. The Chemist Warehouse Father's Day fragrance sale is on now. Shop the huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices. Chemist Warehouse, helping you spoil Dad this Father's Day. Sale ends Sunday, September 7th.
Oh, here we go. Wednesday, 3rd of September, just a sleep away from footy finals kicking off.
Oh, yeah. And some big injury updates too.
Morning, guys.
Yeah, morning. Now again, unbelievable that we live in Melbourne. We thought the best city in the world.
Yeah.
And 2 days in a row, we're talking about carjackings. There was the Ashburton carjacking in broad daylight, 6 p.m, Sunday afternoon. A couple with their baby just coming back from a Sunday outing and had two men, masked men, attempting to get them out of the car and carjack them. And it was interesting because I remember at the time saying there was a 2-year-old in the back seat. Now, they may have sped off with it. Well, if you saw the news yesterday, you would have seen the mum in Doreen. She's just got out of her Ford Territory and she's got her 2 4-year-olds in the back seat. A car turns up, 4 people in the car. The 2 masked guys dressed in black jump in her territory and speed off at high speed with her 2 4-year-olds in the back. Now, she was without her children for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Her kids have been taken from her.
They
2 people were arrested. Wait for this. They were released pending summons.
Wow.
Can we all just firstly get your head around that? For 45 minutes, if you're a parent right now, think about that. 45 minutes, you don't know where your children are, and they were stolen and that car ended up having a crash.
Yeah.
So these cars do end up crash because they're high speed, they're driving off, but they were released. If you guys kidnapped some kids,
me,
do you reckon you'd be on the street?
Absolutely not.
There's carjacking and clearly the system's broken
Yeah.
and these offenders, these re-offenders, they're out there doing it again. They have kidnapped 2 children and they were released. Where's that magistrate? What are they thinking? Because what they've learnt is, oh, cool, doesn't matter. There's no consequences.
I don't understand because what would it be for kidnapping? Just say I kidnapped 2 kids. What's a sentence on that? That'd be, oh God. But it wasn't like, and they dumped them. So
they dumped them
at
on the
separate
side of a
times.
street, separated them, dumped one, then kept driving and then dumped the. They're kidnapping kids and dumping them. And the
4-year-olds.
message to them was,
You'll get out.
off you go.
You'll
Go
get
home and
out.
have dinner with your family or go back out and steal another car. This is insanity. You know what bugs me? Because we're all talking about how do we fix it. And we're all thinking, and 131060, if you're feeling anything, frustration, fear, terror, because I'm feeling terror. I am
God,
genuinely afraid in this city and I don't like leaving the house. But where are our leaders? They should be at a press conference every day going, we're on it, guys. This is unacceptable. We're going to do something. Burying their heads, talking about expensive railway tunnels, love to come out and have a chat about a new treaty we're spending another 100 mil on. Where is the front and centre? Talk to your city that are terrified and having these experiences. I've got to say that again. 2 4-year-olds were kidnapped and dumped.
The footage is so scary because the mum chases after the car drives off, and then they've gone, oh, there's 2 kids in the back. Not, hey, we probably should take this, stop, because we've got 2 little 4-year-olds in the back. They dump one on the side of the street, keep going, drop another one. Now, if that was me driving that car and I dumped those kids, so I've taken those kids hostage pretty much, kidnapped them, that's 7 to 25 years in jail. If that was me, if I did that yesterday, I'd still be in the clink. How do they get out?
It makes
I don't understand.
no sense. And it's infuriating because we
police.
know, and we've spoken, guys, we've been talking about this for 2 years now. We even went out on the streets with the cops overnight, Operation Trinity, trying to see what's happening. We've had our petition. We've got our 250. We've got how many signatures have we got? 125,000 signatures. We were told there'd be bail reform. Well, what was that? Pending summons. Those 2 people who were interviewed and were clearly involved in this, that's straight to court.
Yeah.
That is straight to remand.
And I think one was a kid, but the other one was a 23-year-old.
16 and 23. Now, there's
23.
There's a couple of the guys they didn't get.
Yeah, but 23 years old, you're an adult. You should be in jail now.
Yeah.
And it's scary. And you said you're scared of leaving your house fee. And we had this conversation. I hope you don't mind me saying it, but you are parking in your driveway a different way now, so you can drive out. And what were you thinking this morning when you left?
I mean, I expect to be carjacked.
Yeah.
That's how I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm geared.
And you're strapped in, and you're like,
strapped
oh my God.
in, and I'm ready for combat.
Yeah.
I mean, what's happening?
Yeah. And you should never feel that way.
Never
No
felt
one
like
should
this
ever feel
before.
like that.
I never felt like this.
No.
Anyway, Rob in Doreen. Hi, Rob.
Hi, how are you?
Good, Rob.
Rob.
You're from Doreen, where this unbelievable carjacking in broad daylight happened.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But what I don't understand is if the parents got a hold of those people and took matters into their own hands.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, that's right. And then, but they'd get caught, and then the book would get thrown at the parents for doing
Rob,
the justice which is deserved.
If that was my kids and I chased them down and got them, they'd be dead, and then I'd be going to. I'd be in jail now, and they would be.
You wouldn't get bail. You wouldn't get anything.
You'd be locked up.
Oh, Rob, no, I think a lot of people are feeling that sentiment, what you said. And also, why does the magistrate who lets them out goes, oh, well, pending summons, you go off.
What's pending summons? Just waiting for
Wait, we'll get you back in and we'll have a chat and you'll have some sob story and we'll just let you out again.
So they were at home having dinner last night.
Yeah, they're out. They're out there doing it again. But the thing is, why does the magistrate not take into account the children? So they're 2 4-year-olds traumatised.
Scarred.
You've got a mum there that
will
never get over that PTSD. Victims. Why? I've never understood why the victims aren't there, not put before these perpetrators. It's mind-boggling. Look, we can see you're all calling 13 10 60. After this, we're going to hear from more of Melbourne.
1019 The Fox.
We're talking about that terrifying story, if you saw it on the news, the mother in Doreen who was parked her car in her driveway, got out and had her 2 4-year-olds in the back seat. Four people jumped out of a car and stole her car with her 2 4-year-olds in the back. They dumped them. But the mum, I want to stress it again, was with her children for 45 minutes, had no idea what happened to her kids. And 2 of the people who were involved were interviewed and yesterday released pending summons. So kidnapping young toddlers, driving them off at high speed, where they actually eventually crashed the car, and
just dumping them in separate
off
spots.
You go. You go home and have dinner with your family tonight.
Just quickly, Boxy, I remember when we did our petition
for bail reform, which we were told was coming in, and yet we're yet to see.
Yet to see it, but we were always seeing on the news. It was a nighttime thing where they'd come in the middle of the night, which is bloody scary in itself, and they'd come in and they'd take your car and they'd look for your keys. But now, because there's no consequences, because they're all getting out, this is brazen daylight attacks. Now it's happening middle of the day, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It's daylight. People are around.
They don't care about CCTV. They don't care about it because there's
nothing.
Consequences. And I think it is an absolute disgrace that the leaders of our state are not front and centre at press conferences every day, either showing sympathy or empathy for this city that's feeling terrorised, or at least coming up with some solutions. Like, give us some faith that we are going to get through this, because at the moment this just feels like we are living, that this is ground zero. This is every person for themselves. Good luck. Protect yourself if you can. But there is absolutely no end in sight to this.
I know this sounds drastic, but I just said in the break, I was like, those guys that just got done and they got caught, the 16 and 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Bang, give them 20 years. Put them away. Why wouldn't you?
Oh, well, if there were consequences.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if you did that as a judge, and then if I was one of these guys and I've been caught, I'd be going, oh, God, they just got 20. I know it's drastic, but
no, but
geez.
Think about it. It's actually not. So we know aggravated burglary and carjacking, astronomical figures that this city's never seen before. But that is kidnapping. Yeah, they kidnap those children. Yeah. I don't think there's any penalty that's too high. Chantel in Sunbury. Hi, Chantel.
Hi, guys.
Morning.
Morning, Chantel. How are you feeling?
I'm furious. I don't understand. I'm a mum with twin boys. They're nearly 8 now. But the fact of having to stand there as a mother and watch your kids be taken away from you, and the PTSD that it's going to cause on these little children. I mean, they're 4. You don't realise how much these kids will remember at such a young age.
Remember their mum screaming as she's chasing the car.
Exactly. And mind you, they've dropped one child at the side of the road and their brother or sister in the car is going, hold on, I've just been taken away from my mum and now is my brother or my sister okay? Where are they going? What's happening? And it's just outrageous. And it's like, okay, we'll let these kids out on remand or whatever is happening. And it's just giving a message to the rest of Melbourne that, hey, it's okay. We can steal the car, even if there's kids in the car. Let's just do it. We're not going to cop much anyway.
Absolutely, 100%. Chantel. That is absolutely the point. They should not have been released. And if it is pending summons because there's no court date, you make a court date. You expedite this. You speed it up. It's the message that you can... You've nailed that, Chantel. Mm-hmm. Don't even worry about looking in the back seat if there's a kid next time because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, Chantel. It is infuriating. It's really hard to calm down about this. Sarah in Frankston. Hi, Sarah.
Morning. How are you?
Good. Sarah, have you had this happen to you?
My son on Monday night had an appointment in Mornington, got in his car after the appointment, and he said he looked about 16-year-old kid opened the passenger door and said, give me your keys. There was a few heated words. My son was sort of in shock. He thought it was someone he knew. And he sort of laughed and then realised that, it wasn't a joke. And my son's quite a beefy boy and he reached over and had a physical altercation and was lucky. There was another guy standing at the front of the car. I'm terrified. I've got 2 boys, 18 and 20. My son's back of his ute was full of tools and he keeps it locked. He takes pride in his car and his tools and some kid was just going to come and take it could have assaulted him. It's terrifying.
It is, Sarah, and it does seem to be. They know there's no repercussions, so there is nothing stopping.
They just get a slap on
behaviour.
the wrist.
And we all hated lockdown. We'll end up in our own self-imposed lockdown because as if you're going to risk going out now in, as you said, Fev, daylight.
Yeah.
It used to be don't go out at night.
And Sarah's just lucky that her son is a bigger boy and he just punched back and got away because otherwise, if that was Josiah, he's in all sorts of trouble.
Somebody will get hurt. And that's when this will all go feral.
And it'll be the person that gets carjacked will be the person that hurts the carjacker and then they're going to go straight to jail.
I know.
For defending themselves.
Well, I've got countless conversations I'm having with friends at the moment where they're looking at how do we defend ourselves? And that involves weapons.
Yeah.
Like this is insane that these conversations are happening. Joey in Montmorency. Hi, Joey.
Hi guys.
Joey.
Hi, Joey. What happened to you?
2 weeks ago, I went to 11 St John. I'm undergoing chemotherapy for breast cancer at the moment. And my father took me. He parks sort of at the front of the hospital. There's like disabled bays. My dad's 75, walking me back to the car after my treatment. And we were grabbed from behind. My dad was punched to the ground and kicked, and I was punched in the face just after having 45 minutes of chemotherapy.
Joey.
And stole my dad's car.
Wow.
Joey. And how's your dad?
Oh, he feels that he just couldn't protect me after what I've just been through. And he's just yelling to them, leave her alone. She's got breast cancer. Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
They just don't care, do they? Hanging out in hospitals.
Wow. Did they catch them? Have they found them?
No.
Joey, how many of them were there?
4. And it's not like, it's not any excuse. It's not like my dad had a luxury car.
Oh, Joey.
It was a CX-5. Like, it was just like it was just the thrill of it. They were laughing and they were just like, oh, good one. Like, they booted my dad. Like,
Just don't care. Was there CCTV, Joey?
Yeah.
Joey, that is really devastating to think you're coming out of a hospital. Your dad's in a disabled car space, so already there are things that they're aware of. To punch and kick a 75-year-old man is disgusting, and it's just the flagrant, blatant disrespect for anyone. And Joey, I'm so sorry that happened to you, and I wish that there was a system that could help or support you or make sure this doesn't happen again. But at the moment, I don't believe there is.
And it was really sad because the police officer said, we will get them. We always, 90% of the time we get them, but then they get let out. And it's, we've got a bad home life. We've got PTSD. We've got autism. He's on a spectrum. It's like, and that's
they know how to work the system. They know.
Absolutely. And that's what the police officer, he said, like, one police officer was actually crying and said, I am so sorry that you're going through this and then this happens. His mum had just recently passed from breast cancer. So it hit home to him. He said, this is just horrendous. He said, but we'll find them and they'll be let out within hours and they'll just be laughing like, oh, look at us, and be on their way.
Joey, do you know what? When we did our petition, we had so many police officers come up to us anonymously, and they were thanking us for bringing attention to it because they are as frustrated as we all are. And it's. I mean, hearing what you and your father went through, that's heartbreaking.
Send our love to your dad, mate.
Please do, Joey. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Thank you.
Bashing elderly men looking after his daughter who's going through that.
Imagine
kidnapping kids from backseat. I've got nothing else. I don't honestly. What do we do? But what are we doing? We're not leaders in this state. But we do have microphones, and I just want to say a shout out because I get so many DMs. I get so many messages from people asking us to talk about this. And I feel guilty because we've got a microphone, and I do see what we were able to do earlier in the year and the impact we were able to, have in that we got bail reform. Now, this bail reform might be rubbish and it might not be worth the paper it's written on because we're yet to see any results from it. Yeah. But we do have these. I do feel guilty every now and then because there's so many people out there that don't have the ability to talk into a microphone and actually have an impact. But our microphones are always open to you, Melbourne. If you ever want to use them and you want to tell us what's going on or stories that aren't making the news, please know you can always call us.
And I think, where is our leader? If she's not out doing something today, front and centre, trying to stop this, she needs to go.
No, she's spending more money on other things that aren't really a concern at the moment.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Gen Z, good luck to them. Do we have any here? Are you the only Gen Z in the team? Dange, 25-year-old producer is a Gen Z. And look, if you're a Gen Zer, we love you. Of course, you were us once upon a time. We were just a bit harder.
Oh, God.
We growing up in the 80s and 90s and even in the early noughties, we've just got a little bit,
these guys need half a glass of concrete.
Well, the latest story is Gen Z, apparently nearly 2/3 of young people who are adults, they've got anxiety about refueling their cars.
Oh,
what?
God.
So they're letting their cars run down really dangerously low in some cases to the point where they're going to run out of petrol.
Why?
Well, there's things that are giving them anxiety, cues, hygiene. And I don't disagree with that. When I when I hold the pump, or I'm going, this is a bit grimy. What's on this? But
It's
I push
dinosaur
through it.
bones. Who cares? Fill up the car.
Yeah, just push through it. Yeah. So they're nervous about parking too close to the pump. And hey,
That's
I'm
you.
there.
You go into the pump.
I push through these anxieties.
You push through the physical building.
It's a true
Isn't
thing,
that
though.
interesting?
Mate,
They're terrified.
would Lulu be a Gen Z, or is there another letter after that?
Is it alphas coming through after that?
Alphas are coming through now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
she might be an alpha, but she
No,
carries...
what year was Lulu born?
2009.
Yeah, she's Gen Z.
Yeah, there we go.
97 to 2012.
She carries 2 hand sanitizers everywhere. It won't touch anything. I have to clean when we go out for dinner. You have to clean all the forks and stuff. Will not touch anything. She's in the car, and I give her something, and she'll can't touch it. You've touched it, bro.
What?
This is
Carries 2 sanitizers.
Here we go. So
Freak.
the
Did you
young
tell her
drivers.
Dad shares vapes, never had COVID.
These are their reported
Science.
fears.
Don't tell her I've got vapes.
They've got fears over parking close enough to the pump, fears of identifying the correct type of fuel,
It says it on there.
or competently operating the petrol nozzle. And I just want, if you are a Gen Zer, hey, I've pushed through these fears my whole, not fears, they're difficulties I face every day, challenges. I often think, I'm pretty sure I'm diesel. I'm pushing through. I'm going to diesel. I've now
Diesel is your car
I'm diesel,
Mine's
yeah.
diesel too.
It couldn't be more obvious.
It's
Exactly.
black, and it says diesel on it.
Yeah,
I know.
it almost has a party hat.
Yeah.
Diesel.
But I always worry about, am I parked too close? Am I parked too far? I'm just giving them hope. You can push through these things. And
Yeah.
Even if you're dyslexic, unleaded 59, go with it.
And I'm at
It's
the
just 2
point
numbers.
now where I enjoy I look forward to refueling because,
Yeah, 'cause
as
you wanna
you
have a
boys know, I've discovered the filling up nap. So
I did that on
lean
Saturday.
my head on my arm on the car, and I have a little
right.
nap while I'm filling up, and I genuinely look forward to those naps now.
Saturday morning,
Yeah,
I filled up at a Shell on the Peen Highway, went and got the car washed, and I needed petrol, and I pulled in, and I was like, because I wanted to go to that one because you get the scratch and deal. I just wanted to scratch a car. I love the punt, and I just wanted to do a scratch. I want a sausage roll. Anyway, you get these things when you
Get
fill
petrol
up.
responsibly.
And I thought
Yeah.
I'll do a fee because I just got back from Darwin, so I was tired, and I put my hand up and I put it in because I had to fill it up, so it was a while. And bro, no wonder you're sleeping.
It's great, isn't it?
Mate, the fumes coming out of that diesel tank. I was like, whoa! I thought I was hammered.
Yeah.
I've been at 161 all night, and I'm like, what earth am I on?
You know what I just realised? We keep saying Fee's a bad driver. She's probably a great driver. She's just off chops on petrol.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
So, boys, how do you feel about this? You obviously like beer.
Go on.
So Gen Z have a trend at the moment. So this is in the Gen Z of the newer generation. They're coming through. They're going to change beer forever because
Scull it quicker?
no, their thing is ice in beer.
Nah, that wrecks it.
Yeah.
It's not cordial.
I
idiots.
agree with this, Nick, because whenever I order a Coke, no ice, please, because I know
waters
ice
it down.
waters down. But see, that annoys
Yeah.
me. People don't put ice in beer, but they go and put ice in your soft drink. Don't put ice in anything.
Do they say? I know with a Coke, if you have a Coke and you put ice in it, it keeps it cool, so you don't
No,
drink
it waters it down.
Yeah, I know it waters it down, but the idea is it keeps it cold. But with a beer,
Yeah.
it's already cold, and
Beer's already
it
cold.
comes from
So
an
is
ice.
a Coke out of the fridge.
No, but the beer comes from a different tap.
Yeah. Premix that's coming from a box.
Yeah, box, and yeah.
It's like
Don't
a
have
syrup
premix
box
anything.
that comes through
No, but
with
when you're
soda.
in a pub or something with
Yeah.
your Coke, it comes from a thingo, but with the beer, it comes straight from like a frozen, like it's a
The
certain
taps
temperature.
are chilled.
They're
Everything's chilled.
So it's
yeah,
colder.
right. Well, why
So
don't
it stays
they?
cold.
And on that, why do they? So you get your beer not pre-mixed. As a soft drink advocate, I'd like to know why are you pre-mixing your Coke? Just I want real Coke.
Because it's watered down and it.
yeah, but
and
that's
it-
not fair.
Yeah, and they
You're
don't have to
being
pay as
treated
much.
better than I am as a soft drink drinker.
And then what's that tell you? Drink beer.
Drink
no,
beers.
no,
Yeah.
don't ruin soft drink.
Join us.
Nothing worse. You're right.
Come.
That's why I don't drink
Come to
soft
the other
drink. That's why I
side.
don't go to pubs. Because anytime you order a soft drink, this is some weird Pepsi Coke mix. That's
Yeah, it's yuck.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Yeah,
Remember
it's
when
the
we were
syrup.
kids?
The syrup
Syrup.
and the soda water
Remember when we were
mixes.
kids and we used to, well, poor, but we got these. I don't know how we got them, but they were cheap. You know the crates with all the little soft drinks in it?
Yeah, not Tarax.
Yeah.
What was it?
What were they?
Blues.
And they used to come and they'd have all like the raspberry, they'd have lemonade, and then they'd have like Coke,
Sarsaparilla, creamy
sarsaparilla.
soda.
Lime.
But
My
the Coke
grandpa
was
got
always
them.
that yucky. It wasn't Coke.
It was Rebel Cola.
Yeah, something like
But
that.
we
yeah.
got my grandpa used to get Lose. So it was Lose, and they get a weekly
Yeah.
order.
It'd come
Of
on and
soft
sit on your
Weekly order of
doorstep.
soft
Yeah,
drinks.
On your crate. Yeah,
we
it was
get
so good.
sarsaparilla and Rebel Cola.
Yeah.
I quite like the Rebel Cola.
I love sarsaparilla and creamy soda.
Yeah,
Oh, the creamy
amazing.
soda was
So
the
you're
best.
from a long line of soft drinkers.
You are absolutely right. Just
Yeah.
as my grandparents got me into it.
Yeah.
Their fridge was full of sarsaparilla and Rebel Cola.
Mm.
And look at me today. That's exactly what's happened.
Yeah.
Have a beer.
No. thank
No
you.
ice.
No.
Beer and ice. Yuck.
No good.
And Grandma also had the cask.
You could be a shandy.
Cask of what?
She had a cask of something
It'd be
on the
wine.
edge of the
Oh.
kitchen bench.
It'd be wine.
No, what, like sherry?
Sherry,
Or port?
something like that. It was red, whatever
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
red.
I would have been a port probably.
No, Grandpa had his port in a what do you call it? Not a canister. Yeah, canister? Not a
Did you
carafe.
just have a bottle or something? A carafe?
No, he had
No.
like he'd
A decanter.
A decanter. How'd you know that? Did you?
Because I'm a wine drinker.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good boy. Let's pat his head.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
I want you to win $10,000, and I'm going to help you get there by giving you an answer for Alpha Bucks tomorrow. It'll be Wednesday, September the 3rd. It'll be the 8 a.m. Alpha Bucks. The letter will be O. And I'm going to give you the answer to question number 4. A pizza topping starting with O. You can say olives, oregano, onion, oil. They all work. Enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
What's going on here?
Oh,
Bev,
what
what
is-
have you got in front of you?
Sorry, I turned away for a second. Fev's popped open a laptop.
Yeah, I've got
What are
my
you doing with the laptop?
I've got my work computer. So we spoke about this.
Say on the back of it, Comwine.
Yeah, that's just one of our sponsors down at the Tiggies, AFLW. Now, I had my old computer, which was my new computer, but there's certain. So when you got to watch games, you got to get sports code, you got to get this Hundi or whatever it's called, and they play all these things. And one of the apps,
Hyundai?
no, it's
The
called
car?
HUDI or something like that, and it's to watch all the games, and you can watch them from the TV view. Then you go behind the goals, you go on the side, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, without trying to bore you too much, Fee, one of the sites wasn't working. My computer wasn't updated enough, and it couldn't get it, so I got a new one. So I got my new one last week, and you got to download apps. So I was downloading some apps.
A nice MacBook there, mate.
Yeah, it's nice.
Good, yep.
So I've had this since the start because I just forget all my passwords. So that just
Yep.
I'm the only person that's got all my computers.
So if anyone stole your laptop,
Wow.
they
they
get
get
into all
straight
your
in.
stuff.
Yeah,
I
they
can,
get straight in.
I can see that password, and that's what I would have guessed.
But I've been trying it because I don't carry this all the time. So I've got my Richmond email and
No,
all the
this
Richmond.
is the first time you've carried it. We've never seen you
I
with
take
a
it to
laptop.
the footy. Like it
Okay.
stays in my car in the bag when I go to footy training and stuff, and I
Mm.
have it in my little bag. It's got a little computer thing where you
That's how you
stick
leave it in the car,
Yeah.
But the car's in the car park.
making yourself a target.
No, but it's in the car park.
Still.
No one can steal
He
it.
doesn't leave valuables in the car.
I don't leave valuables in the car. But the thing is, I'm missing a few emails, and I don't know. I'm not IT. I'm not a computer person. I've never really had a computer. I've never written anything on a computer.
Typed, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Written. Same thing. Type. So I was trying to connect my phone to
The
my
Wi-Fi?
email. No, the emails to
Oh,
get my
yeah.
so I can get my emails on here as well.
Yeah.
But I've already got an email thing, so I was trying to hook
You
it
can
all
add
up.
an account.
Yeah, I could show you how to do that.
Yeah, I just didn't know. So I started downloading a few things. And then I got a bit sidetracked. I got a YouTube app and I got Netflix just when we travel. I got.
Can you get Netflix on your work computer?
Yeah. Hey, mate, it's a full computer. I got Prime. I got all this. It's a full. Mate.
Fee, don't be confused. This is a full
This is
computer
a
you're
full,
looking
this
at.
is a full Mac
You might have
Pro.
think, he's only a Ford's coach. Have they given him a half or a quarter computer? No, this is a full computer.
Because when we travel, and we've travelled together, you just watch shows on your
Yeah, it's
iPhone.
easier.
Bro.
No, I use
have
my
you, Have you
iPad.
seen Netflix on an Apple, what's this? Pro? Mac?
Yeah.
MacBook Pro.
Mate, it's like you're sitting at home in front of the TV.
Great screens.
So I downloaded
Full
a few Microsoft apps. So I've got Microsoft Outlook for your email. And then I thought, wonder what Word is. That'd be
I
cool.
wonder what Word is. I reckon Word is the first, what do you call them? I was going to say app.
Application,
Application
Program.
that anyone's ever Word.
Never used
Back
it.
in
School.
the 80s when people
Yeah.
had the first
Use a bit-
IBMs, you got Word.
Use a bit of word art to make a fun cover for your school project.
You've never used Word.
Well, why?
Microsoft
who
Word.
did projects at school? I didn't do any work. Now,
Word's where it
this
all
is-
began for Bill Gates.
Is it?
Word.
Well, I opened it up and I'm like, this is amazing. You got a blank document in the
we know what Word is.
in a template. Don't even know what a template is. It says, "Welcome to Word."
Well, a template.
Take a tour, and I was like, "I'll have a little tour. This is pretty cool." But then it's got something like create a resume, and I'm like, "Wow, it's
That's
created
the
a
template.
resume for me."
Yeah.
So I've clicked on it, and I'm like, "Oh, it's got my name on it." And then I thought of that like AI must have just made just in case I want to go for a job.
No, it's all bloody Ipsum, whatever.
Woo-hoo-hoo, look at me, IT
B
boy.
for Vola.
Yeah.
Mate, how good.
Well, you'll need that resume when you get fired for wasting all your time on Word down at Richmond.
Brendan Jobs, they call me. Don't you worry about that.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
Guys, boys, men, you've really stepped up in the hair
Legends.
stakes, I just want to say.
Thank
you know,
you.
it's always been women with their hair appointments and their different looks and
The
and
tints and
can I
the
tell you-
foils and the...
yeah.
I didn't tell you last Friday after the Legends game, standing on the field next to Isaac Smith, and Isaac Smith nudged me and goes, "Man, I reckon Hughesy's done his hair for this. What a loser!" And we started laughing. I didn't want to tell him I'd come straight from the barber.
Did you?
I'd also done my hair.
The things is, you guys used to just be short back and sides
Yeah.
or buzz cut or
Yeah.
just long and unkempt. But now there's all kinds of things going. You're all shaving the sides and having these mullets and
rat tails.
Dange,
Dan just got a-
producer. What is that, Dange?
Eshe/Bogan. He's like Blade. He's like
That's
a Dave
I'm
Walker.
almost going to go to the army sort of cut.
Cropped mullet, it's called.
A cropped
Now.
mullet.
Sick.
But, you know, I tip my hat to guys because they're trying to just mix it up a bit. And how is this? Hairdressers have reported, this is official, perms are back.
Oh, yeah.
But boys are queuing for curls.
Are they? Girls get the girls.
Girls get
Yep.
the girls.
Perm pride is here. I've only just learnt this morning that perm is short for permanent wave. Never knew that.
wow.
I've known perms my whole life, and I never had a perm. I
think
don't
my
know if
nan
I
told
had
me that.
friends who had perms. I think I was too young to get them. My age group weren't getting the perms.
My nan.
My mum would have got
think
one.
my mum
mum
got
had
a
one.
perm.
Yeah, my mum had a perm. I used to have really curly hair, so when it was long, it looked like I had a perm. It was just like I had real big locks, and it was just. But I used to put Vaseline in my hair when I played footy.
It's
It would flick it back.
real 80s. And there's also tight perms, loose perms.
Yeah, what were those like little rubbery tube? I remember my nan having a
I
perm.
think they're just curlers.
Yeah.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't use it.
Big,
Now,
remember Grease? One of the girls sticks all her. She wanted curly hair. She had straight hair. What was
Yeah.
that funny one with the and she
Frenchie.
and she,
But that's just like people do that overnight.
yeah,
Like that's
but it makes
just,
it curl.
Yeah, but a perm is a permanent
yeah.
wave.
How do they do that?
It's with I believe it's with a perm solution. So it's like a perm solution.
But- All right. Well, thanks. I was worried you weren't going to explain it. But it's a perm solution that's like a perm solution. Well, that's cleared everything up. As a matter of fact, I've got too much information now. I'm overwhelmed with your description.
You know how you put dye in your hair?
But do they
it's
still
the same.
do they still put curlers in and then put that
they put-
solution
I
on?
have.
Yeah, they put the curls
Do
in.
you know what?
I'm telling, they put
Yeah,
the
I know.
curls in, and you get under the thing, and it waves
But
it
what a
up. for
great
ages.
opportunity to get hairdressers on. 131060. Firstly, are perms back? Are you doing perms?
What
did you
is a
have
perm?
Did you have to order perm solution?
Yep.
Because I don't know if perms have been.
I don't-
Have people been getting perms?
A mate of mine,
Surely not.
a comic from Northern Ireland, Andrew Ryan, I've known for years. He got a
Righto.
perm recently. Looks
What?
grouse.
Really?
Really?
Looks cool.
See,
Yeah.
I'm going to call it, and I'm not
I
a.
think Jack Harlow gets it, the rapper, Jack Harlow.
I'm not a
He's getting
hairdresser, but
perms.
I think when the GHD straighteners came in,
That changes
just
it.
straight hair. It was just everything.
Yeah.
Straight.
I know Lulu has a
Yeah.
Curling wand?
wand.
Yeah,
thing, and
curling wands.
that stays curly for a while.
Yeah,
but that's not a perm.
They're
is
curling
it?
wands. So these are appliances you have at home. We're talking actual perms. You've gone to a hairdresser, and are boys getting them? And are you a boy that's got one? I mean, I was just looking around here
There's only
thinking,
one with
have
long
we
hair,
got any
isn't there?
boys here that would get them? Josiah, you'd look great with a perm.
Yeah, I would. I look good with anything, but
Should we get you get
no,
a
I'm not
perm?
getting a perm.
I think you
Vic.
should get a
I
perm.
think
No,
you're getting
I
a
can't.
perm.
I can't. When?
Yeah.
When?
The rumours back from
No,
the
I won't.
All-Star game in the showers that Nick's had a perm.
Oh.
I don't get it.
It's all right.
Tighten curlies.
Anyway, a lot of people have called through. I think
Leon liked it.
Perms are. Perms seem to be back.
Back in a sec, see if Perms are doing their thing.
Melbourne's 1019, The Fox.
We're talking about Perms. Apparently they're back. Perms are back, baby. Perm Pride is here. The permanent wave. Very 80s. And then I'm just calling it, straightened hair came in, sort of noughties, maybe even in the 90s, and then everyone wanted their hair straightened, and then there was a permanent straightener. But I haven't seen a good perm renaissance. But word is boys are queuing for perms. Boys are wanting the perms. You just showed me a photo of an Irish comedian.
Andrew Ryan.
With
Looks
a perm.
grouse. He looks like Jack Harlow now, the rapper.
My favourite perm, and you know this, Boxy, back in the probably 80s and 90s, Dermot Burden. He had the perm.
Wasn't that his natural hair?
Oh, God, no. That's permed up. It was
I
up there.
assumed that was natural.
Nah, those boys used to love getting the perm. They were
out.
getting around
See,
with grouse
I
hair.
can't tell what's naturally curly and what's a perm.
Yeah.
But Christy from Eltham has called through. Hi, Christy.
Hello, how you going?
Good. Christy, you're a hairdresser?
I am, yes.
And are you doing perms?
Yeah, there's definitely an increase in the guys and the young sort of boys, even about 20, mid-20s, 30s, wanting that sort of beachy wave. There's so many different ways that you can do perms now. You know, it used to be kind of the real tight ringlety curls. Now you can use, you know, the techniques have changed, so you use different rod sizes and you can do weaved perms. It's a whole thing now.
How does a perm work? Because Nick asked me and I said permanent solution.
Well, Christy, she said permanent solution, permanent solution. So I didn't really clear a lot up.
Well, Fifi, I think you're exactly spot on.
That is not a step-by-step breakdown of how perms work. You can't say permanent solution twice.
No, it's so your hair's made up of bonds, and so the first solution that you put on breaks those bonds of your hair, so it makes it quite soft, and then you put the rods on, whatever sort of size, and however you do it, and then the next solution, the neutralizer, you put on, and that repairs and restores those bonds in the new shape that you've just twisted it around in.
Yeah, great.
Permanent solution.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely, my love.
I love it.
He said one of the words in the description.
My mum used to say it because Jace has got straight hair and I had curly hair, and he used to want curly hair and eat your crust because he never used to eat his crust. Do you remember that old?
Yes.
Eat your crust, you get curly hair. I never ate my crust. Anyway.
Christy, thank you for that. Rachel in Port Arlington. Hi, Rach.
Hi guys, how you going?
Yeah, good, Rach. Are you giving perms? Have you got a perm?
It's not me. Fev's gonna love this one. It's my 9-year-old nephew. He's
Too much of my highlights.
He's a Charlie Curnow wannabe, and he has gone through his footy season, and even probably the 18 months. He's had 3 perms now.
Wow. He's 9.
He's 9, and he loves it. He rocks it. He walks onto the field with his mates. He's in the huddle, and when he kicks his snags, as he calls them, they even call him Curly Curnow or Curly D or Darbs, his last name, and he does a little celebration with kind of like a twisty of his hands, and he's fully taken it on as his personality.
I just love a 9-year-old boy getting perms. It's the best. Who knew? Because you think about it, because I think I'm imagining older women might have still been getting perms. The fact that this is now young boys and men, wow.
Yeah.
And
just a 9-year-old reading a new idea.
Well, the perm's good because it's curls, like it looks good. But remember back when Dusty was humming it in like 19, 20, 21, all the little kids were getting the Dusty Martin haircut.
Yeah.
And that's not a great look.
No.
Especially for little kids. But perms, curls are good.
I love this. Thank you, Rach. Tom in Windsor. Hi, Tom.
Good morning. Let me just tell you, Perm just ain't back. They're taking over. They are taking over. We are getting so many people, no matter what the gender, everyone's having perms now. They are back and they are here to stay for a while, I tell you now.
Wow. So, Tom, both men and women getting perms?
Everyone. Everyone wants easy hair to do. No one can be bothered doing their hair anymore. So perms are the absolute solution to this.
I always wondered what it would sound like if Guy Ritchie made a film about hairdressing And it's great. We've got Tom from Windsor to sort of. Sounds awesome.
Tom, I think the
All
boys.
night long, mate.
I think the three of you should get perms.
We can't. I
don't think I can.
I haven't got enough.
Josiah, you should get a perm.
Do you reckon?
He's got
The only-
lovely long locks,
you
Tom.
just whipped it back like wild things.
Like a Pantene ad. The only issue is if I get it, I've got a Channel 7 appearance on Friday.
So what? You say perms are back. That's your
Can you
topic.
perm?
Yeah. You want me to go on Channel 7 with a perm?
Yeah, I
Mate,
think.
curly hair.
I'm not doing that. Can you imagine the shock when I get on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll
mate.
get probably more gigs from it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
You'll do it, Tom.
Well,
Can
100% I'll do
Can
this.
you do Josiah's perm?
We can get Josiah for a perm, absolutely.
Do they dye it purple like the old ladies as well? Like what?
Blue
a
rinse.
A blue rinse.
blue
Yeah.
rinse.
Calm down,
Josiah,
we'll just
you
start
can
with
do
the
it.
perm first, mate.
Yeah, I'd 100% do this. Yeah,
He might freak
personally.
out, Tom, because there's chemicals involved.
Oh, is there?
He's a bit worried.
Can we, Tom? Can we send Josiah down today? If you've got a
Yeah.
spare
done.
appointment, Josiah,
Yeah,
you're going to perm.
I'll make time. I'll make time to perm his hair.
Hey, you
today.
wouldn't believe it, Tom. I'm free too.
Live from the Fox Studios in South Melbourne. It's the Foxes, Fifi, Fev and Nick.
Thanks for listening to the Fifi, Fev and Nick podcast for Chemist Warehouse. Spoil Dad with the Chemist Warehouse Father's Day fragrance sale on now. Sale ends Sunday, September 7th.
Wake up with Fifi, Fev and Nick.